Please watch the video completely and keep this video as reference. Please note that these remedies works in early stages of UTI. If your symptoms are worse, then please consult a doctor immediately. Home remedies for urinary tract infection. A urinary tract infection hurts a lot. All of us who have suffered from it know this. They must therefore be relieved quickly. And when you suffer from it several times a year, you have to learn how to get rid of it. How to relieve a urinary tract infection. What are the symptoms of a urinary tract infection in women? The most common symptoms of a UTI in women are urinary tract burn. It burns when you urinate. Go to the toilet very often, with little result. Feeling of always wanting to go to the bathroom. Of turbid urine, sometimes with an unpleasant smell. A pelvic heaviness. Lower abdomen feels heavy. In some cases, the urinary tract infection produces blood in the urine. In case of pyelonephritis, the upper urinary tract infection that affects the kidney, there will also be the following symptoms. Chills, fever symptom, severe lower back pain on one side, nausea or vomiting as well as severe fatigue. If you experience these symptoms, call a doctor immediately. Treatment must be put in place very quickly to avoid complications. The first thing you want when you have a UTI is to relieve your symptoms as quickly as possible. They are indeed very unpleasant and sometimes really painful, but in fact, for a rapid cure, the remedy against urinary tract infection is the responsibility of the doctor because it is above all an antibiotic. Only your doctor can prescribe an antibiotic. For a simple urinary tract infection, he may also offer you a minute treatment for the urinary tract infection, a single dose of antibiotics, to be taken all at once. It is in the form of a powder to be dissolved in a glass of water, preferably taken away from meals. You will feel the first effects very quickly. In just an hour sometimes, the pain and pressing cravings subside. And after a day or two, you won't have any symptoms. What remedies if the infection persists or returns? In some cases, taking a single dose of antibiotics does not work enough. Then get back in touch without delay with your general practitioner. He will give you a prescription for a urinalysis, ECBU. This is the only way to know exactly which bacteria are responsible for your infection. If your infection recurs, that is to say that you have already had it in the previous months, an ECBU will also be the right way to be able to eradicate it permanently. Depending on the results, the doctor will find the right antibiotic and thus the cure for this urinary tract infection. This time, the duration of treatment will be longer, often between 3 and 5 days. Respect this deadline. After a day or two you will hardly be in pain anymore, but the infection itself is not cured. Warning: if you don't take your antibiotics for long enough, you may get sick again. In addition, the bacteria responsible for the infection could become resistant to this antibiotic and therefore more difficult to treat in the future. Cystitis in men. We don't think about it often, but a man can also have a urinary tract infection. It is much rarer than in women, especially before the age of 50. In young men, the infection is usually from a sexually transmitted disease and is accompanied by fever. Warning: it is more serious than female urinary tract infection. Seeing a doctor right away is essential. From the age of 50 or 60, male urinary tract infections are most often due to an increase in the size of the prostate. In addition to treatment, the doctor will therefore probably do additional examinations, an ultrasound in particular, to identify the cause of the infection. And if you are looking for a natural cure for male urinary tract infection, the prevention tips are the same as for women. We show them to you below. Good to know. Children can also experience symptoms of a urinary tract infection. Check out our video on cystitis in children or babies. How to cure urinary tract infection naturally. Good over-the-counter remedies for urinary tract infection are mainly preventative measures. It is often enough to change a few details of your lifestyle to heal and especially to prevent infections from coming back. Reminder on the causes of cystitis. The reasons for urinary tract infection are well known. The first is physiological. The female urethra, which leads to the bladder, is very short in women. It is therefore more sensitive to bacteria. Add to that some external circumstances and the infection grows easily. The first thing to do is therefore to put in place the right preventive measures. It will be the best natural remedy for your urinary tract infections. Natural remedies for urinary tract infection. Here is various causes of urinary tract infection and natural treatment for it. If you don't drink enough, especially in hot weather solution. To drink a lot, drink cranberry juice, not refraining from going to the bathroom, urinating often. If your urinary tract infection has hygienic explanation solution. Clean yourself well from front to back when going to the bathroom. Take care of your personal hygiene. Have a natural intimate toilet. Limit scented products, vaginal douches, bubble baths. If your urinary tract infection has sexual or hormonal causes, pregnancy, menopause, first sexual intercourse, new partner solution. Go to the bathroom after each intercourse. Carefully follow hydration and hygiene precautions. Wear cotton underwear that is not too tight. Good to know. It is possible to notice blood in the urine during a urinary tract infection. Don't wait for your symptoms to get worse and see you quickly if they do. This will help you avoid pyelonephritis, which is a complication of cystitis for which hospitalization may sometimes be necessary. What non-prescription medicine for urinary tract infection? When you suffer from cystitis, you would like to be able to get rid of it in a few minutes. It's so unpleasant. All means are good to find a miracle treatment. For example, we can find natural lemon-based treatments that would be effective against urinary tract infection. Others offer various herbal treatments. In fact, none of these natural remedies have scientifically proven to be effective against UTIs. We recommend that you consult a general practitioner without delay. Treating her urinary tract infection with grandmother's remedies can be risky. Indeed, complications are always possible. Untreated or badly treated, cystitis can go up to the kidneys and turn into acute pyelonephritis. It is a more serious condition that requires urgent treatment. What drink for a urinary tract infection? The first thing to do when you have cystitis is to drink a lot, to dilute the urine and evacuate the bacteria that are concentrated there. It is the first cure for urinary tract infection in women. It is not enough to cure an infection, but it allows medical treatment to work faster and more effectively. What can you drink? Water, of course. Tap water is fine. You can also drink certain mineral waters, such as Hepar water, which helps with constipation. Indeed, constipation is a factor favoring repeated urinary tract infections. Cranberry juice, more effective remedy. It's the same as cranberry juice, a small fruit that looks like blueberries. It is effective in preventing bacteria from attaching to the bladder. Various tea or herbal teas. Thyme or heather herbal teas, in particular, are often used as an adjunct natural treatment when you have a urinary tract infection. In addition, there are no foods recommended or prohibited in case of cystitis. If you have a urinary tract infection and don't know what to eat, treat yourself. The main thing is to rest and take care of yourself. With the right treatment and the advice of your doctor, you will be cured quickly and the infection will be a bad memory. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel, like and share the video.